Hey, what's happening, everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the SDCC exclusive Cassian Andor and B2EMO. So this is a set that I've wanted ever since the show started. I think just because I love B. He's such a cool little droid, but I was never too keen on the price for this set. I mean, 55 bucks is a little steep for a figure and a small droid. So I figured, well, I'll just pass on it. But on Thanksgiving, they had seasonal savings on Hasbro Pulse. This was $11 off, so I figured, okay, now's the time to get this. I ordered it Thanksgiving evening. It shipped right out from Pulse, right on the other side of Atlanta. Got here on Saturday morning, so yeah, I'm very happy to have this. And of course, it comes in a Galaxy/convention style box. Beautiful. It's got this cool kind of grayed out picture on the front, and if the light hits it just right, you can see B and Cassian. Great looking picture on the front. Just love that. Star Wars The Black Series, warnings, Hasbro logo, Star Wars Andor. Yeah, that's a nice box. The top is just black. On the bottom, you have the barcode and some customer service information for Australia and New Zealand. On the sides, so the sides are taped top and bottom. And there's B's picture. That looks good. And once you cut the tape, slide that out, and there's B. Looking good. I like it. Same thing on the other side. Tape, and there's Cass's picture. Very nice. And slide this out now that I've cut the tape. Yeah, Cassie looks very good. So there's nothing on the back except Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars Andor, and down here tells you what's inside and some other stuff. And if you slide these out from the back, you got a short bio. There's Cass's picture again. Yeah, it looks great. And on B's side, you got the same picture of B and nothing there. And I'll just read the bio real quick. On Cassian's side, it just says, in an era filled with danger, deception, and intrigue, Cassian Andor embarks on a path that will turn him into the rebel hero who will challenge the evil galactic empire. All right, I'm going to get Cassian and B out of this box, and let's take a look at them. Okay, so I got the figures out of this box, and I just thought I would point out that the little bands that hold the figures in are made of paper. It's very interesting. It's not rubber, and it's definitely not plastic. It's like a tightly wound, little paper band, kind of very strange. It was a real joy to cut into without scratching the figure or risk scratching the figure, especially trying to cut down inside here to free the pistol. Yeah, that was a pant load of fun. Yeah, they're made out of paper. I just thought I would point that out. So now let's take a look at the figures. All right, so here's B and Cassian, and of course B is collapsed right out of the box, but I'm going to take him away, and let's start with Cassian. This face is great. I mean, this is Diego Luna all day long. The eyes, nose, mouth, the beard, the shape of the face, the hair sculpt. I mean, this is just great. Front, back, sides, everything about this is just about perfect from the neck up. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that. And moving on to this coat just has some sick details throughout. Up here at the collar, it's just cool. All this, the seam lines, all this little, quote unquote stitching on the back, the maroon and the black is just great. I mean, what an awesome looking coat. You got this going on down here. Sleeves look good. Down here on the cuff, you have this. It's a cool texture too. It's kind of, I don't know, it just has a really neat feel to it. Pretty much the same thing on this arm. Yeah, what? This, that, this little pocket. Yeah, you got pockets on either side. I mean, what an awesome coat. I think this is one of the most detailed coats I've seen. So this is like multiple layers of clothing. So right below the coat, you have this green thing, and it looks good. Kind of a two-tone, kind of a light green, dark green. The belt looks good. The buckle's got some, the gold is very clean. Now, sadly, they did not put a holster on him, which is a shame, a crying shame he doesn't have a holster. But you do have some tools sculpted in there. Yeah, good looking belt though. That's what the other side looks like. Yeah, more detail. That's what the back of the belt looks like. Yeah, a little bit of detail back there. Yeah, like it. So that's that. And then you have this blue shirt with a nice looking collar, and then looks like a little Hanes t-shirt going on under there. Pants. Yeah, they're brown, but again, great detail on the pockets. You got a cool texture going on in there. Knees look good. And the knee joint is cleverly hidden by this little bit there. Yeah, I like it. This is good. Yeah, what an awesome figure. Crazy detailed. The feet, yeah, down here on the bottom of the pants, you got this cool strap going on, some good looking wrinkles. And these shoes are killer. I wouldn't mind having a pair of these. I mean, look at that tread. All this detail in here. The tops look good. Yeah, top to bottom. Awesome figure. All right, so let's run through articulation on Cassian. So you've got some side to side at the head, some down, not a whole lot of up. His hair kind of hits the back of this. I forgot to mention how they have this hood sculpted in there. That is nice. But yeah, not a whole lot of up, and there's not as much tilt as I thought they would be. Yeah, I was expecting a little more tilt, but it's not, it's not terrible. The arms can get up that far. And that looks like a butterfly joint in there. I can't tell because of the coat, but there is some movement at the shoulder there. And of course, they can rotate around. He's got single elbows, and they both get past 90. You've got a swivel at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist, and there's a nice up and down hinge on the right hand, and you've got a side-to-side hinge on the left. As far as midsection, you've got some twist. You have some pretty good crunch. As far as back, a little bit of back. The coat gets in the way. The coat is kind of stiff. And some, not a whole lot, well, some side-to-side tilt. The legs can get up that far. They don't go back very much, but they go out to there. He's got an upper thigh swivel, a swivel at the knee joint, and a single knee that gets up a little past 90. Feet go down to there, they go up that far, and of course you've got some swivel at the ankle. So the articulation on Cassian is not bad. And as far as accessories, there's the pistol that Cassian comes with. So this is the MW20 Briar pistol. It's very similar to the K16 Briar pistol that Kyle Katarn used in Dark Forces. Very similar. Barrels are a little bit different, but that is a really cool weapon. There's a little bit of brown on the grip. The rest of the pistol is just kind of a dark gray, almost black. I kind of wish they would have put some kind of wash or something. And in certain shots in the show, this pistol actually looked kind of bronze, and that would have been beautiful. And that's what the other side looks like. Pretty much the same thing, but it's a cool blaster. All right, so let's see how Cassian holds this pistol, and that drops in very nice. Yeah, trigger finger right through the trigger guard, right on the trigger where it should be, and he looks very nice, just holding that straight out, kind of cock his head sideways a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. And with these amazing elbows, you can get the pistol up here, and he can fire low from the hip pretty well too, I think. Okay, so we know he holds that well in the right hand, but they gave him sort of a trigger finger on the left. I'm going to see how this works on the left. Kinda. Yeah. I mean, in the show, he fired this pistol with his right hand every time, but they did kind of give him sort of a, I don't know, it's kind of shaped like that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, he can hold it in both hands, but I think I'll definitely keep it in the right hand. Yeah, that looks much better in the right hand. Yeah, this is an awesome figure, but let's take a look at B now. All right, so here is B2EMO, and I think I'll just call him B. Just keep calling him B. It looks okay. It's fine for what it is. I mean, you got a little bit of detail there, some dirt. This green is nice. Some more dirt here, a little green there. The sides, stripe, sporadic dirt. Some more back here, a little bit of detail. This yellow is very nice, yeah. So on this side, you have this going on, and this is pretty slick here. I do like this. That is very nice. Nice detail in there. And if you want to expand him, you can just pull each little level. There we go. It's a little tight. So that's what he looks like all extended. And I do wish that the top one tilted back. That's almost necessary to have the top one tilted back, because we saw B like that a lot in the show. I mean, they did make it rotate, which is good, but I really wish they would have engineered this to tilt back this way, just a little bit. I mean, you can do that. That's about it. It's not, not quite what it should be, but it's okay. It's all right. There's some red paint in there, on the eye. That looks good. Kind of wish they would have painted some of this in here, because he did have some other lights going on. But there is some pretty good detail in there. On these other levels, not so much. It's just some lines. These tracks, or whatever you want to call them, can articulate just a little bit on either side. Now, I was surprised to see that these are not real wheels. These are sculpted in. I was fully expecting this to actually, roll, but no, it's just a sculpted wheel, which is kind of goofy. But if he's just sitting there, you can rotate his head a little bit. It looks okay. And there they are together. And I think B scales pretty well when he's extended. I mean, it seems like in the show, he came up just above people's knees. Now, if he's collapsed, he may be a little small. I know Hasbro is known for undersizing all the droids, but this is not terrible. But overall, I'm very happy with this set. I'm going to go stick them on the shelf and see what they look like there. And there we have it. So I have preemptively moved Rogue One down, and I put those 3 random troopers up on a stand, just to make a little more room. So this is now a little more centered. So all the Andor figures are going to start out over here. But man, these 2 look good, especially Cassian. That is a great looking Cassian. B, I think it looks great. I mean, the red really pops on the shelf. That really grabs your eye. I do wish this top level tilted back, but the paint on the eye is pretty good. I think he looks, he's fine for what he is. And as far as height, let's see. Cassian is the same size as himself, so that's good as far as scale. But, man, this is a nice set. I'm very happy I grabbed this. So bottom line, I think this is a great set. I would have never spent $55 on it, but $44, I think that's pretty good. Very happy to have B just because I love this droid. But Cassian, yeah, this is a good looking figure. The face alone, I think this is one of the best faces they've done. The outfit, pretty spot on to those first few episodes. How we saw him with this coat. This, yeah, it just looks great. I do wish there was a holster. That should have been a felony right there. They should have slapped a holster on him. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, where's he supposed to keep his pistol? Yeah, that's my only real gripe about Cassian is where's the holster? Pants look good. These shoes, again, I want a pair of these. These things look great. Back of the coat, killer. Yeah, just a great looking Cassian. And B, for what it is, it's cute. But I want to hear from you guys. So please comment below and let me know what you think of Cassian Andor and B2EMO. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I just thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.